What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for a recap and review of BET Presents the Encore. This is the episode 7, Cherish. Now, why in the world do we have to have a whole episode named after the group that the twins came from? Do they have something to do with this show? I tried to roll the credits to make sure. I didn't see their name as executive producer. I didn't see their name as producer. I didn't see their name as writer. Why are they getting so much shine? Are they cousins of Carlos King? Because their last name is King. Felicia and Fallon, last name is King. Are they Carlos King's cousins? Something. It gotta be something for them to be so made the focus, for them to not be being checked on this show, for them to come in this house and act the way that they do. I don't think I've ever disliked some women so much that I do not know off the rip. Now, I could look at people and be like, something about them I ain't feeling. I have not liked these women since they opened their mouths. There was one point in the episode where they said, who gonna check me, boo? I Googled Music Mansion just to see if I could find that mug so I could roll down there and check them myself. I'm like, I will check you with the quickness. And I don't understand why the women in this house are not doing the same, other than Misha and Irish. Okay. So we pick up where we left off with Felicia and Cosign still having an exchange. Felicia done ran upstairs and I gotta make sure I go tell Fallon what happened, right? So as she runs to go get Fallon so they could team up on Cosign, Keely run behind them, just so she can kiss their ass, pretty much. Felicia is like, should we get him out the house? Fallon said, well, absolutely. He's still here? What are you doing here? So, the three annoying heifers is what I'm probably going to call them most of the time during this episode. They go head back downstairs, right? Fallon says, hey, Cos, can I talk to you for a second? It's going to be real quick. But she ain't the one that talked. Felicia was. Felicia starts telling Cosign that she don't want any of his production on any record that she did. Baby girl, this ain't your record. Okay? It's the group's record, and it should be up to the group to decide if they no longer want Cosign producing it, not just you. Okay, so Cosign said the same thing I said. Does the group feel the same way? Anybody else feel this way? Of course Fallon said I do. Of course Keely chimed in too, you know what I'm saying? Then Keely gonna say the whole group does. We all in agreement. Of course, none of these other hoes in the background gonna speak up because that's how they been week to week to week. Now, Misha was in the booth, so she come out. She was actually in there singing, y'all. Working with the vocal coach, Cinnamon. I was surprised because I didn't think the vocal coach did a damn thing. But she in there working with the vocal coach. I was like, thank goodness. Misha finally coming out of her shell, you know what I'm saying? Misha saying, in her confession, look, I'll be gone, right? So there's parts to fill in. I'm finna get mine. That's how Misha feel about it. Because they not finna scratch the lyrics. Somebody has to record those lyrics over again. So, okay, go ahead on, Misha. I ain't mad at you, right? Meanwhile, since Cosign is in there asking if the entire group is in agreement, Felicia goes on to say, you're not gonna come in here and get you disrespecting me. I'm so confused as to when did the disrespect happen, okay? Who in the heck thought this was a good idea to put these women together and make this EP, because it ain't an album, okay? And where is he? Carlos King, I'm talking to you. Where are you? Why aren't you stepping in and saying, hey y'all, this is my vision, okay? I hired him to be the producer, and you either roll with it or you don't. That's pretty much it. But what you're not gonna do is take over my set. He not there, why? Because I think he can to them. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Anybody in the ATL know if they can to Carlos King? Let me know, right? Well, Misha come out the booth like, what the heck is going on? Now, you remember she's supposed to be queen. I don't know what her queenly duties have been, but she's supposed to be queen, right? And truth be told, according to Sita, the queen has the final say. So whether the group wants to get rid of Cosign or not, it's up to Misha to say whether or not he goes, right? Well, Felicia, she bucking all up. Like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? You could buck it up on me. He did not. And I'm like, Kim, what are you talking about, Ma? Okay. You want to come in here all swole and you raising your voice at me. I'm raising my voice because I can. See, that's that bullshit right there. That's that bullshit right there, right? See, then she's going to say, well, if it was a man standing here, he would have busted you in your throat. That sounds like a threat to me. You trying to provoke him. You trying to provoke him. She wants him to get swole. She wants him to threaten her. And so she can say, I don't feel safe working with him. I don't feel safe being around him. Let me tell you, if there was a man standing there in your position at the point that you called him a dumb bastard last episode, I think he probably would have throat checked whoever the fuck that was. But however, it appears as if Cosign is trying to be as professional as possible. Okay? I just hate nobody is saying anything to these heifers about their behavior. Like, my goodness. Everybody is looking around like, who said that? That's how everybody was looking around, right? Cosign, you know, bruh, fine ass. Cosign is cute to me, baby. I really think that he is doing a great job at holding his composure. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he is arguing back with her or speaking back to her, I find no problem with that. There's no disrespect in his tone. And at some point, you got somebody calling you dumb motherfuckers and saying that they're going to throat check you. Or if there was a dude, they would throat check you. If a dude was standing here, they would throat check you. At some point, if you got somebody continuously disrespecting you like that, you're going to have something to say too. You're going to have something to chop their ego down the size to. So I'm not mad at him at all for that, okay? But the fact that he's holding his composure the best as he can, it's showing others that they could still be willing to work with him, that they may willing to be working with him, because they show he can keep a cool head under hostile situations, okay? But Felicia, on the other hand, I'm not sure how anybody want to work with you. Anybody. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the fact that because of your funky ass attitude, you have had a hard time finding work since Empire went off the earth. Okay? Ooh, girl. I think Cosign said something like, hey, ain't nobody gonna get that girl. And then Keely interjects as always. Valen like, I'm with my girl, so she's swelling up on him too, right? And I'm like, what? If Felicia said, who gonna check me? Who gonna check me? That's the point where I Googled. I was like, wait a minute, a music mansion. I drive down and I can get, I almost went. No, they didn't have the exact location, but I know it's somewhere in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, so the music mansion, if I had did Google images like they do on Catfish, I could have dropped the picture of that house in the Google and it would have popped up. I'm telling you. Anywho, I guess it's for the ratings. Because Carlos King, you should be in there checking them. You should be in there checking them. Or whoever. That's what throwing me too. You call these women up and say, hey, I want y'all to come make some music, be on this TV show for me, and put an album together. But then nobody comes in from higher up to give them any type of direction or vision at all. Just let them fly off the handle all willy to the motherfucking ceiling. And I honestly thinking, I do not believe that Elijah is gone because of his interaction with Aubrey. I think Elijah is gone because he really did say what Aubrey said he said about those twins. And I really am starting to think those twins are Ken and Carlos. I'm saying, they gotta be. They gotta be. Anywho, where was I at? Misha come out and say, look here, I don't know what's going on, so I can't pick any sides, right? Keely say, no, but you're with us. So you have to be with us. You have to be on our side. Misha say, no, I don't know what's going on. I don't have to pick anything. And so Keely say, well, you're gonna ride with us because you're part of the group. That's what you're gonna do, right? So Keely says she gonna ride with the twins no matter how much she dislike them. Girl power. Bitch, that ain't girl power. I can't stress this enough. That is not power at all. That is sheer fucking weakness. Sheer weakness. When you can't stand in your own truth and you ride with somebody just because, even though you know they dead ass wrong, and you don't even like these hoes on the for real, you weak as fuck, Keely. Weak as hell. Oh, but what's even more weaker are the ones sitting there in the background not saying shit. Being silent. Complacent asses. Anyway. So Misha like, what? I'm trying to understand what happened. You know what I'm saying? So Cosign briefly try to break it down. And sum it all up, she don't know how to work with a producer. Okay? At least not on this level. This is what I do in my sleep. Okay? Now, I know Felicia has some writing credit and some production credit for Star and the TV show Empire. And one of y'all brought it up that they used to work on the show together. You can't make me believe that Felicia was in there trying to regulate Timbaland, Jim Beans, Neo, Rodney Jerkins, his name Rodney Jerkins. I refuse to believe that she had this same pop off with those 4 producers who were the executive music producers on Empire. Okay? Trust me, she was not fluffing at Neo and Esther Dean, who were the writers on the show. Okay? Cosign, I know, has production credits for Empire along with a host of other shit. He did not produce on Star. He was an actor on Star. But he had some production credits for a few seasons of Empire. When you look up Felicia's name, you will see on her new Wikipedia that just been updated since the show came out that she says she wrote and produced on Empire. If you pull up the songs and the tracks on Empire, it does not show that she wrote or produced anything. What it shows that she did is composed music. Writing music and composing, writing for a song and composing music ain't the same thing. Producing music and composing is not the same thing. Let me break that down for y'all, because I told y'all that my family's in the music business. I just ain't got my fa-la-las on like I used to do back in the day. I done had strep throat 4 times. I done went from a soprano to an alto, right? I don't exercise my instrument so I can get my me-me-me's like I want to, but you know what? My family members still do the damn thing. A lot of them do, damn. Okay, anywho, the difference between a music producer and a composer. A composer writes music like the instrumental. They lay down the track, okay? Whereas a producer, Cosign, is in charge of the final product. So once Felicia composes the music, let's say Fallon writes the lyrics, Pam writes the lyrics, or whoever writes the lyrics, and they put it all together, Cosign, the producer, takes care of the final product, which is probably why he took the track home, because they had already laid down the vocals and the beats and all that stuff, right? Okay. A composer, they have the ability to work with other artists, but a producer's job is to develop an artist's vision, almost like a creative director would do. Okay, a songwriter is someone who is involved in creating the lyrics and the melody for a song. Okay, so we go back just so if I lost you for a second. Felicia composed on Empire. Even though her little wiki says she produced and wrote, if you pull up the music for Empire, Felicia King Harvey is listed as a composer, not a producer, not a songwriter. She may know how to produce, She may know how to write, but that's not what she did on Empire. That's where her and Cosign worked together before. But, like I said, Cosign worked on Empire a few seasons. Felicia composed on 4 episodes. Of course, I looked it up. You know I did. You know I looked it up. Mm-hmm. Okay. The songwriter, like I said, they create that lyric, they create the melody. A composer is someone who creates a music track, either instrumental or it could be combined with the lyrics. Basically, Felicia lays beats. Okay? That's basically what she does. Okay? Anywho, Keely. She runs upstairs to go tell the twins what Cosign said, right? He down there talking about y'all. This is missing your work again. He is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Pam walks in and overhears the conversation. And she puts her foot down. But with Keely. And then she says it because she feels that Keely is the common denominator for a lot of the drama in the house. Somebody need to put their foot down with them fucking twins, okay? Well, Pam came in with that calm, cut you down the size verbiage, right? She said, Keely, I'm going to put my 2 cents in right now. What you doing is getting under my skin. Okay? She say, oh, you keep cutting down. Everybody in this group need to do this. Everybody need to be this way. Everybody need to be that way. Listen, Keely. Basically, Pam say, you don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. And you can't tell me what the hell I need to stand for. Okay? You can't do that, right? I don't have to stand for what the fuck you standing for. I got my own goddamn mind. And girl, I swear that everybody in that kitchen felt convicted. Now she turned to the twins and said, you know, I let y'all pop off and I don't say shit. Which basically to me said, I let y'all pop off even though y'all motherfuckers are wrong, I don't say shit. That's basically what she said. Because she said she don't want the hostility. Because she know, Pam know, that if she let herself go to that place, it's going to be some trouble. You're going to bring the old Pam back out. Can't you see what you do to me? That's how Pam going to be on that ass, baby. That's how she going to be. I mean, she had such a low vibrational tone when she was speaking to her. Keely started shaking. Even said in her confessional, you know, Pam is such a positive light in the house that if she actually used her words towards me, I feel bad. Pam shook your ass. Well, downstairs, Cosign is talking to Misha in Irish. And Cosign's like, if everybody is saying fuck Cosign, you know, they on the fuck Cosign train, they need to let me know because this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, this is every day. We go through this every day with them. They stand their ground, we stand ours, and then you got those in the middle who just go with whoever's the loudest in the room. She talking about Pam, Nivea, and Shabari, right? Apparently, there is a lot that Iris has been going through with these twins that they haven't shown us. They always show Misha and the twins getting to it, but never Iris for real. But Iris has got her conflicts right there. I had pegged her to be with the neutrals. No. She said, no. Cosign is like, you know what? They shouldn't flow with the twins. If they neutral, then they need to stick with the fucking producer. Right? I used the word fucking. He didn't say that. He was actually still trying to be professional, even though he was laughing and kicking. Okay. He said if they don't know how to make a decision or use their voice to make a decision, then they need to stick with the damn producer. That's what he's hired to do, right? So Iris say, you know what? I ain't down with everybody get kicked off the island like this motherfucker survivor. One by one. No. Iris say only her and Misha are willing to tell them to get the fuck out. The twins, okay? Because they don't bring nothing to the table except a long wig. Baby, Iris be throwing straight shots at their wigs. And then I'll be looking at hers like... Now, to be honest, though, I cannot knock the twins about being a contributor. Probably some of the biggest contributors, again, because they don't let nobody else do shit. But they bring their attitudes and their egos with it, right? And I myself would have to agree that for me, has no fucking value. I don't care how talented you are. If I can't deal with your attitude and your ego, you can keep that shit over there. That's how I feel about it, right? If they're supposed to be making a group, a united sound, a united force, then all that attitude and ego coming to the table causing dissension and division is fucking useless to us, right? But I can see, yeah, you ain't bringing shit to the table, ma, right? Well, Iris said, you know what, somebody could bring me my daddy's belt so I can whoop some ass, because I'm tired of them three. I don't know if I said it before, but Misha looked like she's straight hood and she could fuck somebody up, right? Like, you know, Misha done had some years in her. Iris, she's starting to come out of that pretty girl look. She's starting to look a little bit hood to me too, right? I think they can bang if they need to. But baby, when Iris switched up the whole conversation and started talking about Misha's makeup, girl, that foundation, it's not foundation, girl, it's like a powder or something like that. And she was like, girl, you need to contour, get a, you know, we're gonna work on it, right? I hollered. She said, yes, this shit ain't that serious, but my sister's makeup, that beat, we need to get that together. That's what we need to talk about right now. Cosign was like me, like, yo, the way y'all just switched off of this topic to have a makeup tutorial is wild as fuck, right? Iris was like, because that's important. It's priority. That's important, right? And my sister heard looking horrible and shit, right? Well, the next morning, Fallon said she feeling some kind of way. You know, with Aunt Aubrey gone, she don't know what to think about that, you know. And this situation with Cosign is just hella disrespectful because, you know, it's a man versus woman type of thing, the same way it's always been in the industry. And that's why Cosign is not being respectful to them, because they women and he a man. You know, our work is unappreciated. You know how many times they done said unappreciated in relation to the twins? That was like one of their a second popular hit. I'm really feeling unappreciated. Taking my love for granted, baby, and I don't know. I still own that Cherry CD. That CD was a banger, and Felicia composed on that song, those as well. She did a little writing on it too, but she composed a lot on her too. Okay, so anywho, Keely say she ain't feeling unappreciated. She just feeling annoyed. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Well, the girls, they gonna have a meeting about the tracks and order and the fact that Aubrey's parts need to be covered. So Misha's like, well, shit, you know, I'm only at the end of the song doing a little do-up. That's all she doing, you know what I'm saying? So she wanna hop on those tracks. And then Iris was like, well, fuck, I got less parts than you. That's all I got is oohs and ahs. Ooh, ah. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be on the tracks too, right? I say just go down there and start recording them. Just go down in there and start recording. Do exactly what the twins be doing. Go put y'all money on them. That's what I'm saying. Just go ahead and do what y'all gotta do. Y'all ain't gotta ask these bitches for permission, right? So, Fallon and Felicia, they feel that they ain't got no right to ask to be on the damn song. They say every time something going good, you know, I'm like, first of all, what's going good? Okay, but anyway, go off. Every time something go good, Misha gotta come throw a wrench in the plans. They meant their plans, okay? If you have to go record over Aubrey's part and she's volunteering it, how is that throwing a wrench in the plans, right? See, this is where we go back to them thinking that they know every goddamn thing and that they can assess everybody else's value and talent in the group, right? The same thing they complaining about with Cosign. How you gonna tell me I've been doing this too? You not respecting me as always. You not respecting what I do. You ain't respecting the people that's in the room with you either. Okay, so Felicia say that Misha getting under her skin and she gonna confront her about it, right? Misha got one more time to say something. She trying to respect her elders, but one more motherfucking time. Now, I'm not promoting fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting violence, but I want just one good time for Misha or Iris to clock one of them motherfucking bitches upside their head. That's what I'm saying. For the love of reality TV, go the fuck off. Okay? This only gonna be one goddamn season, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Go off. You know what I'm saying? So, Misha comes into the kitchen and notices that Felicia's vibe is off, right? She's like, you good? You alright? You know? No, I'm fine. I'm good. And Misha keep pressing it. Did I do something? Did you still tripped off Cosign? I'm fine. And I'm like, okay, hold up, Misha. You pressing it. She said she's fine. Let it go. Ask that bitch twice. Move the fuck on, even if you sense something else is wrong. You don't even like her for real, okay? But then Felicia, where was all that big dick energy you said you have? You was gonna confront Misha, right? That's what you said. I'm saying, what happened to all that? Okay, well, Misha and Iris go out for a smoke. I think the twins and everybody went down to the studio. Twins, Keely, and I think Felicia went out to the studio. So the convo went like this. Basically, it was a repetition of what I have been saying about these women, okay? It must be fucking exhausting to be the twins. You stay mad. You mad every fucking day. You always mad. Ain't you tired? Ain't you sick and tired of being tired? I mean, my goodness. You feel the need to turn up at every doggone thing. Everything. The light turned green. What do you mean the light turned green? What do you mean? I wanted it to be red. I don't like people going. What the hell? Stop is the only way to be. Because if you stop, then everybody can stop and look at me. Respect me. Okay? Respect my name. I was like, that's how stupid they sound. That's how stupid they sound. On top of that, Iris is like, them bitches got verses on everything. Verses. We got, all right. Well, that's right. That's all they got. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got. Some oohs and some eyes on the track. So, and she says the same thing I've been saying. I wish the other women would stand up to them too. They got us out here looking like we just being in disagreements. You know what I'm saying? And, Iris said, you know what? If y'all worried about me not agreeing with you, then stop doing shit that's wrong all the fucking time. Then maybe I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I would say I don't want to come to blows, but bitch, don't push me. Don't push me, right? I was wondering, why was all the people always wearing sunglasses in the house? Shamari always got her sunglasses on. Felicia always got her sunglasses on. Are y'all bitches high? Y'all drunk? What is going on, right? If somebody who wears sunglasses inside of the house, explain that to me. Or are they prescription? What's going on? Anywho, the twins, they go into the studio and it's this big arrangement of flowers that's there, right? And it's a big card. And Cosign has an address to each and every lady in the house. And Felicia and Fallon get big mad all over again. Felicia's like, I'd rather you come to my face and apologize to me. I'd rather you send me a text, but don't send me no note with everybody's name on it. You ain't disrespect everybody, you disrespecting me. Cosign looking like, I disrespected the session. You know what? We lost time doing the work. And that's affecting everybody in the house. And since Keely's saying that everybody's a collective anyway, let me apologize to the collective, right? He didn't have to send shit in my opinion, okay? Everybody but the annoying three heifers appreciate the gesture. He got some drink in there, some tequila, he got some wine, he got some cocoa butter, some shea butter, baby, fucking up your pillows. She got all that up in there. Everybody is happy. He did a good thing. Pam, like, oh my God, this is nice, right? Keely come in, she's like, whatever. What Misha say that Keely still think this is from a chauvinistic place. The twins just need to stay mad. Fuck them hoes. That's how I feel about them. They claim they trying to concentrate. So all the women's appreciation of the basket is making them lose focus. They need them to shut the fuck up and leave the room. Shamari's like, wait, what just happened? We trying to appreciate all the little trinkets and the gifts and stuff that we just received. But anyway, they have another meeting, try to ease some tension in the house. We do this from time to time. Me and my friends used to, right? Every New Year. We go out to the pit, start a fire, and we burn away anything negative. Like that we want to rid ourselves up. Do y'all do that? Is it just us? Is it just a black thing? I don't think I've ever seen white people do this. Y'all let me know if y'all do that. They burn away the negative. It's a way of cleansing, okay? You could write it on a piece of paper, You could bring an actual item to throw into the fire. I haven't done this in a while though, right? I need to. I really need to. I haven't smudged my house in a while. The key is to believe in the process though, right? If you're not believing in it, then you're doing it in vain. And the way that Misha said that she wanted to do this, she wanted the ladies to rid themselves of whatever is holding them back to make this project successful, right? It's basically another way of manifestation, inviting peace-centered energy into your space, right? Well, Misha asked them to bring things from their past that they really want to let go of. Keely decides to bring a bucket of KFC. Now, remember, she threw a bucket of KFC at Natari Houghton, right? Pam says, yo, really? This is what we doing right now? I have no words. I have not seen or heard Pam not mention God so long. Anyway, Keely claims that she didn't throw the bucket. Look here, girl, if you still deny, wait, but this is what she said. I didn't throw the bucket of chicken. But if you happen to call my mother a bitch, then the bucket of chicken is going to hit you or some shit like that, right? Anyway, if you still denying it, burning it serves no purpose, Keely. You just want people to stop talking about it. The purpose of the burn is to release the source of the problem. But Keely, you the problem, ma. You the problem, right? Your mentality is the source of all of your problems. She say, like I say, it's because Notori called her mama a bitch. What did your mama do? How did your mama respond? But you so fucking turned up. Anywho, she threw it. She didn't even throw it in the fucking fire, right? This chicken is laying there. You know, we having a fucking chicken wing shortage right now. This motherfucker throwing chicken into the fire for no reason. Everybody like, we could have ate that shit. Okay? You know, and they still making a joke out of it, you know. Misha like, you know, this is the answer to Dayo's question. Is this original or crispy or what have you, right? Everybody laughing. See, Keely said, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. You know, everybody's still taking this as a joke. Because, bitch, you a joke. You a joke, right? I realize that these motherfuckers make me call them bitches and hoes and heifers and motherfuckers all the fucking time in this episode, this season, this show. Ooh. I don't curse this much. Anyway, Fallon wrote a letter to her daddy, right? She started tearing up, and Felicia's like, you want me to read for you? You want me to take it for you? So Felicia started reading, but as soon as Felicia started reading, Fallon wasn't crying no more. She wasn't teared up, she wasn't choking up. She just sat there. Anywho, I'm starting to know them apart now, besides the hair, because they were switching up their hair this particular episode. Fallon is a lot thinner in the face, and her mouth is more turned down, and lips are thinner. Okay, Felicia has a more pout or fuller lip. Okay, anyway, Fallon says she's going to be burned the letter because she's going to burn away the anger that she had for her daddy. He was a manager and was causing them going broke for a while, but he was the force behind Cherish and who made them what they are. When she said it, that's all I could hear was, your daddy made y'all these bitter bitches that y'all are. That's what I heard. Was it just me? I didn't feel no sympathy. I didn't feel not a lick of sympathy. None. Because one, that ain't your problem. I mean, it could be your problem. The daddy issues could be your problem. But if you're not going to take the time and take the steps to address, to actually make changes, to change that behavior, then burning that letter ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Pam says she burned the word liar because she has told a lot of lies. And those lies have caused her to lose friends, caused her to lose money, caused her to lose time. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be burning what's holding you back. And she said, you know, even though I love the Lord and He's guiding my ways, I know that person still resides within me. I want to let her go. I want to release her. Go ahead on, Pam. Burn it, baby. Burn it. Okay. So then, what did I miss? Irish. Am I missing somebody? Iris. She did a personal assessment as well. I thought was good. She says that she wants to be fearful not to be fearful being in the studio, because she believes that she's a stronger person than she was before. So she needs to really release any fear and doubt that she has, so that way her voice can come out. Misha burning leg warmers because of her dance skills. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. I wasn't sure if she was burning it to say I ain't gonna dance no more, or burning it to say that I'm not gonna let dancing hold me back. I wasn't sure. Felicia said she's gonna burn the CD because of all the control that the record labels had over them in the past. That's what's holding me back. The control the record labels had. Girl, bye. Shamari, she burning behind the scene footage of an album that did not come out. I didn't get the purpose of hers either. How was that holding me back? I needed an explanation. But Nivea, baby, Nivea had me breaking down. I was in tears. She burned a flower that she held on to since her mama's funeral. She said she look at it every day. And she finally needs to accept that her mama is not her. So she's burning the flower because she needs to let it go. I said, that took some strength. I was teared up. I was in tears. I just wanted to go hug her so bad. I really did. Well, Nivea, she's still affected the most by Aubrey leaving. Because she said she hasn't been in the group. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't understand the bond that you can create with somebody. And then just to have somebody abandon ship is hard for her. Because honestly, she want to go too, okay? But she wants to stay and honor her commitment because she can see what the potential of the group could be. But she don't want to be there. So I'm so glad that Pam and Irish came to check on Nivea, right? Because she really looked like she had something heavy weighing on her. And they told her, we just sit with you for as long as you need. And Nivea's like, look, I'm just out here enjoying the silence. Girl, okay. Pam reassures her, like, if you need anything, I'm here, right? Iris tell her, I'm going to give you some space. But don't take too motherfucking long because I'm going to come back and check on your ass. I'm just letting you know that right now. Nivea say that she don't think she can stay there much longer. Nivea, I love your voice, Mom. I love your attitude. I love seeing you on this show. But I understand. I hate the term toxic, but those twins and Keely have made that environment so toxic. It's not worth it for Nivea to be there, in my opinion. I hope she does leave. Okay? So, Keely, she wants the lady to do some choreo that night. Shamari's like, some of us want to do it, and some of us don't. It sounded like Misha said she didn't want to, and I was like, I wasn't sure if that's who it was, but I was thinking, Misha, didn't you just burn the leg warmers in hopes of doing something with dancing? I don't know. Were you burning them to say fuck dancing? Like I said, were you burning them so it wouldn't hold you back? I don't know. Anywho, Shamari like, well, we gotta do. Time is ticking. They got a week left, and they need to get these damn steps together. Somehow, Keely made it about Irish and Misha pretending to not be present. I know that they don't like me. I can tell when somebody don't like me. So they both going into this dance thing with feelings. Misha feeling some kind of way because she can't stand Keely. She's sick of her ass. And Keely feeling some way because she know that they don't like her ass either, right? So, Shamari, she was there, giving all the sway, she had all the swag, what I'm saying. Pam didn't go with him, even though she was sitting in the kitchen when Keely asked him. I don't know why Pam went in the studio, because she the one that really need to learn some dance moves. But anyway, in the studio, like I said, I wasn't sure why Misha and Irish were annoyed with Keely. Actually, in the sessions that we seen, in the editing that we seen, it wasn't like the Keely was really like talking to them in any kind of way. Maybe they just don't like her, like I said, and but I didn't see them either really being combative with her, even though Keely was taking them as being defensive and combative. They had a little minor disagreement about a move that they thought had changed, and then when Keely showed them the video, they was like, all right, and we just did the shit, right? They didn't debate about it any further. But afterwards, Keely decides to go into the studio and complain to the twins about Irish and Misha. I can't stand people that think they know every doggone thing. Like, that would be you, but go off, sis, go off, okay? Again, Shamari just sitting there, involved, silent and complacent. Until later, I see Shamari in there interacting, adding to the chuckles and the giggles, adding to the insults. I saw you, Shamari. But upstairs, Nivea, Irish, and Misha overheard the conversation. They overheard them a lot. And Misha sometimes would go confront them. Sometimes she'd just go talk to other people and she was, like... But this time, Irish and Misha, they went down there. Irish ready to pop off, right? Like I said, they got 1 week left to do this. And I don't know from the rehearsal, I saw that Irish wasn't the one having a problem, but that's who they talking about. Irish making all the mistakes. Irish gonna put the camera on her. It's gonna be like a big joke type of thing. It was more so Misha that wasn't really filming it, but hell, Shamari wasn't getting the steps right either, right? But all the chatter became mocking Irish. Keely, the twins, and Shamari was down there mocking her, right? So Misha and Iris had enough. Misha come down and said, okay, y'all could at least close the motherfucking door. We can hear you. Letting them know we can hear what y'all talking about, right? Iris came in like, why y'all didn't put me on mic 3? No, not mic 3, camera 3. Well, why the fuck you need to put me on camera 3? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? What you need Iris to be on camera 3 for? Iris like, don't come down here and saying shit you won't say to my face. Keely like, I did say to your face. No, the fuck you didn't. At least not in the edit, and they showed us, right? And but Iris said, no, you didn't. You came down here after the fact talking shit. She said, okay, well, honestly, I just didn't want to start nothing with you. Then why you down here popping off? If you don't want to start nothing with me, then don't come down here and start it with them, bitch. Okay? I added the bitch part, right? So Misha like, if you gonna say something behind my back, damn, at least close the door so I won't hear it, okay? Right. So Felicia say, well, okay, I'm just gonna say everything that everybody thinking or everybody's scared to say. You're only strong as your weakest link. Did this bitch just call me weak? That's what she just did. No. If that's what you took it that way, then you're hearing it wrong. I'm not saying that you're weak. I'm just saying that everybody has to be up to par. And you're not. She didn't say, and you're not, but that's basically what she's saying, right? So, what you saying, Ma? What you saying? It sounds like you said the Irish is the weak one to me, right? Me and Nivea heard the same thing. Now, finally claimed that she don't want the cameras to look at Misha because she not doing something right. We don't want the cameras to be looking at her, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they're going to focus on, the weakest link. Oh, that's right, I can't call her weak. Apparently, that's a trigger. Bitch, that wouldn't be a trigger to you. Okay, anywho. This is exactly what they were saying about Irish, that she weak, right? Nivea's like, dude, choose some other words. Use your motherfucking words. Stop trying to turn each other down and let's help fix what's wrong. Like, this is really getting to Nivea. It's really getting on her nerves. Girl, Nivea, it got on my nerves episode 1. That's why I wasn't going to even review this show at first. But okay, I did it for my not my family. Y'all are my family. I did it for my family. Shit, anyway. So, but Nivea is finally speaking up. Somebody else is speaking up against the twins, right? Misha and Irish both said, if you got something to say, say it to my face. Say it with your motherfucking chest. The twins like, well, we just trying to spur your feelings. Misha said, you don't need to spur my motherfucking feelings. I'm a strong ass woman, right? Nivea said, see, that's the problem right there. Y'all keep saying shit behind everybody's back. If you got something to say, say it to them. Maybe help them work through the situation. But y'all sitting here up here popping off behind people's back and stuff, popping off at the gums. That's all y'all fucking doing, causing all this tension in the household, always being fucking negative, being disrespectful. What you saying is hurtful to a motherfucker. It will hurt you too. If somebody said some shit like that to you, wouldn't it hurt you? Wouldn't you be offended? If it was me, I'd punch a bitch in the face. I was like, go ahead on, give me ah. You know what I'm saying? Felicia, I always gotta deflect. Well, Misha has said something offensive a lot of times, right? And I haven't said a word. I'm talking about you right now. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, everybody needs to get out of their motherfucking feelings, is what she said. Otherwise, everybody should be mad. So Nivea starts to escort Misha out the room. You know what I'm saying? One of the twins say she needs to go somewhere before her blood pressure get up. Boy, Misha turned around so quick, like, what? You said what? What? Nivea turned around trying to hold Misha back. Misha basically was respecting Nivea at this point because Nivea trying to squash everything. Because she really wasn't holding her back. She was putting her body in front of her and they was holding hands, you know what I'm saying? But Misha was just talking over her shoulder like, bitch. You know, she still made sure she got her point across. But she really wasn't going to try to fight. She was really trying to respect Nivea, I believe. Because if she really wanted to fight, she could have moved Nivea's little ass out the way. You know what I'm saying? For real. And then, but then, Valley will say, what you turning up for? What you stepping up for, right? Misha like, look here. I'm here. I'm here if you need me to be, bitch. I'm here, okay? You could, like I said, you could clearly see that Misha was trying not to be too extra, and I think it was out of respect for Nivea. I really do, right? Nivea is literally begging them to stop acting like a bunch of bitches. But they think they won something because, no, Misha was leaving the room. And I was like, where is Pam? Come throw some holy water on these hoes. Where's she at? So Felicia tell Nivea, I wish you would fight this hard for everybody. Nivea's like, look here, I don't be in shit like this. I fight for people all the damn time. But this ain't even how I fight. And they best be glad that I'm not in that motherfucking space. I'm out of here. Grab my shit. She's still going to her room, right? I wanted her to quit so bad. I was like, quit, girl. Please quit, right? Not because I don't like her. I just don't want her doing shit with these bitches. For real. Like, for real. Nivea need her own damn show. Somebody give Nivea a show. Okay. Like I said, Shamar was in there cracking with the twins and stuff. After they leave, like she proud of what just happened. Iris was still sitting there. Got my eye on you hoes. I do. The twins and Keely in the confessional doing the same thing, right? I didn't even realize Pam was in the room until she stood up and said, y'all, we all need to check our damn selves. The twins don't think nothing wrong with themselves, Pam, okay? She telling them we really need to assess whether or not we truly being fair to everybody. They don't care if they're being fair. That was the problem. When Misha said that she wanted to be on some track, they like, does she really just want to be on a track, or she really want what's best for the group? No, they don't care about being fair. That's not their thing. Hell, Pam said she's not even sure she want to stay there right now, okay? Girl, you got 3 devils you living in the house with. You know, you need your rock, your sword, and your shield. God's whole armor against these wenches, right? It's exhausting. It's exhausting. And then she tell him, ain't nobody bigger than nobody else up in here. Nobody bigger than nobody else up here. So Felicia and Fallon, they go into Nivea's room trying to convince her to stay. We really need her. We respect her. We need her voice on these records. That's what it was. They needed her voice on them fucking records. They know Nivea and Shamari are the voices of the goddamn group. They need her voice. Okay, and they would have to record over so much shit because she had already recorded over some of Aubrey stuff, right? So they go into the room and Nivea's like, I told you I don't want to talk to y'all. Leave. But no, they gonna have to force themselves into the room trying to make a conversation. She in her packing, baby. She leaving, she packing. I was like, yes, leave, right? And then they start taking her shit out of her bag, right? Nivea pushes past them and screams, I told y'all I didn't want to talk to y'all. Leave me the fuck alone. She got downstairs, don't step to me, don't come up on me. And the kid like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck happened? Keely, you know you was about to come into the room, follow the twins, and then support the twins in whatever bush they was finna say to her. That's what you was finna do. I don't know when Pam got into the room though, because Pam was already in there. But Nivea like, don't walk the fuck up on me, okay? I don't play that shit. Baby, next thing we seen is Nivea in a car rolling the fuck off. Bite her dust. Eat her ass. That's what I'm saying? Yes, Nivea. Fuck them hoes. Fuck this project. That's how I feel. I'm so proud of you, girl. Now we down to 6 members in the group, plus Kitty. Now, in the preview, I normally don't watch them, but I watched this time because it played real quick. The twins said to Keely, I know you don't want to hear this, but we could use a 5th group member. Okay, with Nivea leaving, y'all got 6 members, plus Keely. But if you telling Keely you need a 5th member, that means 2 more people leave. Did Misha and Iris finally leave? Did Misha and Iris buck up on their ass? Did they got put off or they left? It sounds to me like that's all that's left is the twins, Shamari and Pam, plus Keely. I wonder if the destruction of Cherish happened just like this episode. Did the twins pop off on their daddy, you know, the same way that they did Cosign? Did they sisters have just about enough of their black asses, you know what I'm saying, that Cherish became no more? Is this why the episode was named after them? Y'all tell me what y'all think. I know this is a long recap review, but I had to get all this shit out. I'm just saying. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being patient. This has been Poetry by Twisted Life and TV. BET presents the Encore, episode 7, Cherish. I think we only got one more episode left. Because I Googled it, and I thought it said it was 8 episodes. Let me Google it again. How many episodes? How many episodes for BET presents the Encore? Question mark. It says 7. That's not right because we at 7 right now. I want to say it's one more episode left, and I wonder. Misdirection is the next one. It's on July 28th. That's next week. How many episodes? It says Misdirection is the next episode. They only got 8 listed, so I'm thinking next week might be the last episode. But I wonder if we're gonna have a reunion. I wonder. I'm not, and then again, this is just Wikipedia, so I don't know if this actually 8 episodes or not. But that's all I'm showing right here. Let me see if I can see on IMDb. IMDb, BT presents. I'll be trying to give y'all all the information. The Encore. That's Wikipedia. IMDb. No. They don't even have an IMDb page. IMDb, BZ presents the Encore. They don't have an IMDb page. 8 episodes. It's only gonna be 8 episodes, y'all. Just 8 of them. That's it. All right, y'all. Peace.